Hi guys, it's Andy from Man City Fan TV. Sorry about that. We had a major problem with YouTube was being an absolute dick, as it normally does on occasions, and there was nothing we could do about it. So I had to restart everything and get it back up live. So my apologies. We're sort of 9 minutes late. So it's just one of those things. But anyway, you can see the lineup below. We've got Mahrez, Jesus and Sterling up front, and we are currently just coming up to 9 minutes into the game. There will be a tiny lag. There always is, because I'm streaming the game from my laptop onto my monitor so I can see the game as well, and there's always a little bit of a lag in the live streams anyway. So thanks for being patient and coming back on. I do apologise, but there's not a lot you can do if YouTube doesn't want you to stream live. You can't stream live, so you have to start all over again, which is a shame. But anyway, we're here. And yeah, the lineup: Edison, Walker. I'm just having a quick look at the game now. So Walker, Otamendi, Fernandinho, Laporte, Zinchenko comes in to the lineup. So yeah, interesting. Will they play a 3-5-2 or a 3-4-2-1 or something like a 4-3-2-1? Who knows with Pep? But we'll wait and see. But yeah, we've got Rodri, KDB, and just looking at this now, what's happening here? Rodri, KDB. We've got Mahrez, Jesus and Sterling. So it's 0-0 at 10 minutes in. So let me just quickly get back and see who's on. Autumn Mason says hi. Vamos City says 50. Cal Scorpion 1998. Hannah Fitzgerald, come on City. Eamon Abdul Kader says Mahrez isn't the best, or is the best, or isn't the best. I'm not sure whether an N is missing off that comment. Laporte worry me. Hope it's just nerves and he's not being badly fat. He's gonna be. Listen. The one thing is, it's great being all excited about Laporte being back, but it's gonna take 4 or 5 games for him to get back into the stride. He's been out for a long time. Vivek says 4-3-3 is always the best. We didn't play 4-3-3 against United, and we had one of our best performances of the season in the Carabao Cup first leg. It's playing 3-4-3. I don't buy all the formation anyway, because it's so fluid with Pep Guardiola, as we know. It changes around. People drop in. That's the beauty of a Pep team. So I'm just watching it now. Like I said, you might be watching it live on TV or something like that, so you might be slightly ahead of my stream, because if somebody can tell me, actually, Ryan, I don't know whether you're watching on TV or not, but I put this on earlier. I'm on 11 minutes and 35 right now, so I'm not sure exactly where the TV is. You can give me an idea of how far behind we are, or that'd be useful. So I'm on good tackle by Laporte. I'm on just 11:52 now, so I'm annoyed he's been rushed back like this. Well, I think if... what's gone on here? That was a tackle on Laporte, of all the things we were saying. Oh, I tell you something. I'd like to see what VAR think of that. He was off the ground. Besic there, the dirty bastard. Fucking horrible tackle. I'd like to see VAR. I'd take a second look at that. That was not a good tackle whatsoever. You're on 12:10. I'm on 12:45 at the moment. So, Little Man Studios, my stream for the match. Is Mason are they gonna review that tackle? Because that was I'm just watching it again. He's off the floor. He's off the floor, studs up, That is a dangerous tackle, and that is a red all day long. Shameful of VAR. Absolutely disgraceful. Cannot believe that VAR have not reviewed that, made him go to the pitch side monitor and look at it again. Unbelievable. Absolutely disgraceful. Anyway, Ederson, where I'm in the match, Ederson's just took the free kick. So I'm on 13:35, just to let you know. You're about 10 to 20 seconds ahead of what's coming through on this stream. Well, that's probably the lag in the stream, I'll be honest with you. It's normally around about 10 to 15 seconds lag in the stream, Ryan, anyway. It's just the way it is for a normal live vlog. So from what you're seeing, but hopefully we're not too far behind. What I might do is I might just go and see if I can just stop and reset my... start it again. It's typical. I go to refresh the page. It says there's an error code, which is about right. Okay, let me see where I'm at now. I'm on 16:15, so it's not really. I don't think it's made a great deal of difference anyway. But oh no, not sorry. 14. I thought it was 16. It's just blurry, and then come back. 14:26. I'm on now, so it's not changed a great deal. Anyway, I mean, I still think that is absolutely unbelievable, that VAR. Another ball over the top there. Well, it was offside anyway. Seeing there. It pushed him in the back as well. So it was a free kick and he was offside. Anyway, Walker's back, so I hope he has a good game. Still prefer Walker to Cancelo, if I'm honest. But possession-wise, we're 66% so far in the game. Not done a great deal with it, from what I've seen anyway. Let's go back to your comments. VAR, won't think anything, says Ryan. I think I've done that. That's a red, said Leonard. Absolute red all day long. Hi, Gav Swindon. How are you? Shedder's One. What do you expect from Mason? Can't believe VAR not overruled. I can't believe they've not even made him go to the monitor at least. At least. Because if VAR look at that and don't think that there is an opportunity of a red card, then I find it unbelievable. I really do. Poor cross from Sterling coming in there. Abdallah says red card 100%, hasn't had even the first half. I don't want him injured. One ball over the top and Nico ended up on the floor trying to defend it. Worrying it was a foul on him, Ryan. Plus he was offside. He pushed him in the back of the neck. Chris Wilder's screaming at his players. I don't know what for, but... BT, it was a nothing challenge. Is that what? Well, I can't put the volume on Shedder, so I wish I could listen. Well, no, I don't wish I could listen to it because who's commentating? If they think that's a nothing challenge, that is unbelievable. I mean, it just goes to show you. It was a shocking challenge. Well done, Ferner. Great shoulder charge there. I would have Garcia with Laporte to Mendy is reckless and could cost us the game. Oh, chill out, Abdallah. Generally solid most games. 7 out of 10, no problem. Chill out. Stop getting on the guy's back. He's class. Absolute class. Leave him alone. We seem to be cautious. We do, maybe too cautious. You're right, Carl. What VR waits to give a red for a broken leg? Yeah. I know it was a foul, but it looks like he's going to struggle with physically sharp tonight. I'm surprised Lee Mason's not red carded Walker for that. He stood his ground. He just booted it against Walker. That's a red 100%, absolutely spot on, Carl. It was a definite red card. I just cannot believe VAR have not even made Mason go and have a look at it at least. They've got the ball, they're playing it around, a little 1-2, cuts inside, Kevin De Bruyne there, terrible tackle, terrible defensive tackle by Kevin De Bruyne. Now, if Otamendi did that or John Stones did it, you'd all be absolutely screaming, oh, he's crap, he's this, that and the other. That was a shocking tackle. That could have led to something different, but because it's KDB, he gets a pass. Anyway, we are 18 minutes and 45 seconds into the game. It's 0-0. Haven't really done anything. Sterling's got the ball here. He's running at their players. Plays it wide to Mahrez. Mahrez inside the box. Plays it. What a save. Good ball by Mahrez. Good shot from Sterling. Good save from the keeper. Good move here. A good move by Sterling. Good run. Plays in Mahrez. Mahrez plays a nice ball. First time shot. What a one-handed save by the keeper. You've got to give the keeper credit there. That's a good save. That is a good save. Very good save. Sterling, Farm. It was Genius that made Jermaine Jane as well. It says, corner to the back post. That's City corner. Came off a Sheffield United player. City don't look positive tonight. It's early days. We're only 19 minutes in, Leonard. Away from home, change of formation. Sheffield United are a good team. We're just feeling them out at the moment. Stick it in the bloody net. Well, you can't always do that if a keeper makes a good save, Ryan. You don't get past, but KDB in a defender, it shouldn't make any difference. J Fresh, absolutely no difference whatsoever. A tackle is a tackle is a tackle. He's a midfielder. You've seen him go and make loads of tackles. There's no excuse for that tackle. Should be a goal. It's a great save from the keeper. 9 times out of 10, that flies past his arm, but he's got a strong hand to it. Come on, let's not go overboard. Sterling should have done better. Okay, each to your own. Everyone's got an opinion. Just seems that any slightest mistake now, suddenly KDB makes a really rash tackle, or a crap tackle, or a non-tackle, and everyone's sort of forgiving him for that. But, the likes of the people who are a bit out of form, they do anything. City, sort of certain section of City fans are all over them. It's like, oh my God, game, rubbish, absolutely garbage. No parity, no objectivity at all by some. Score prediction, Mayan, I've gone for 3-1 City. Usually City scores first 15 minutes. Well, not always. Poor by Jesus. Yeah, I mean, if that was Sterling, I'm sure people would be hammering him for it. Good effort from Raheem, good save. It was a good save. That is a corner. That's a corner. They're replaying it again. No wonder Zinchenko's running off going, it's a corner. Hi everyone, Raz should score that low and hard, but it was a good save. It was a good save. Why can't we play Aguero and Jesus together? I don't know, Carl. Told you this last night. We went through this whole thing last night on the podcast. If you haven't listened to the podcast, go over and have a listen. That's a great ball, nearly. We went through this whole thing, and I said it last night, Carl. Aguero scores, 5 in 2 games? And Pep rests him. This is what Pep does. It's about rotation. So, hence why I keep saying, everyone goes on, but it should be this, it should be this. With a Pep team, he's going to rotate. It's the way he does, the way he works. Worked for 2 seasons when we smashed every single record. We can't suddenly just, it's not working quite as well this season, so let's just go back and just stick with the same team every single game until they burn out and get injured. Ball through here. He's gone for the corner. I mean, that really sharp. I mean, Jesus. He was on the edge of the area. He's just let that roll out instead of having a go. Clearly looking at corners, aren't they? When defending is your bread and butter, you don't get past Otamendi is shocking. The ref is letting them be physical but clamping down on us straight away. He is. Don't look ourselves yet. No, not quite. How's the Fernand Rodri in centre midfield going? Not really playing centre midfield. Fernandinho's playing in a. It's almost like a 5 or a, oh, referee, that's got to be a booking. Taking Sterling out when he was through. Norwood. It's a back 3, not 2 DMs. It's not 2 DMs. Pep rotates way too much. Well, he did do that the last 2. He's rotated the last 2 seasons. I don't remember anybody complaining when we got 100 points and 190 and 98 points. You know, got 4 trophies last season, got 2 the season before, broke every record going. I don't remember anybody complaining. Oh, you know what? You know, we've got 198 points in 2 seasons, but Pep don't half rotate far too much. Why? Because we were winning. All of a sudden now, it's just become an easy stick, and I don't believe in it. I'll be honest with you. Pep's always done it, always will do it. Just because we're getting beat, people just come out with this nonsense. I don't understand why. Raz getting a corner there on 24 minutes. 100-point season, Pep hardly rotate team. No, it isn't fact. You go and have a look at the amount of players that played. He did rotate the team. You're wrong. One link. What? Oh, overhead kick. What happened there? Was that? Oh no, that wasn't Otamendi, was it? No, he surely must have been a miss hit if that was that overhead kick from Otamendi. Can't surely have meant that because it's Otamendi. Another good save by the keeper. Corner for City again. Mara's taking it. Ball comes in on the edge of the area. Coming out to Walker, plays it to Sterling. Sterling on the right hand side of the area tries to go around the player, gets another corner. Palace losing, no surprise. Yeah, I think this is a good game for Laporte. Get 60 minutes in his legs against a physical team. The front 3, 100-point season was steady. Steady? What's steady? This season's been steady. Doesn't mean to say it wasn't changed. It was steady. It wasn't the same front 3. Definitely wasn't the same front 3. Guarantee you that, because Sane was dropped on numerous occasions and came back numerous occasions. So, wasn't the same front 3. Great ball to the back post here. Fernandinho plays it to Raz. Come on, Raz, you got to do better than that, mate. Sane, Connor, Sterling and Bernardo coming in now and again. But there you go. Not sure, Scott, physically I could think of easier games, but I suppose they're all the same. Come on, Raheem. Carl's on his case already. Come on, City fans, please. Let's get behind the team, for God's sake. My Lord. Some of you do sound like dippers. You sound like United fans as well. Martin was right on the pod last night. There are sections of City fans that sound like United fans, and it's just never thought we would be like that. But we are going there. We are going that way with sections of City fans. Unbelievable. Not sure. Come on, Raheem. Andy firing the shots tonight. Sterling so poor, trying to encourage him. All right, okay. Sorry, Carl. I thought you meant come on. You know, I said come on as well. But I'm not just talking about you, Carl, and last night. I'm talking about some of the comments on here today. Pep does this. Pep does that. Pep does the other. Stones is Otamendi's this. Otamendi's that. Let's just get behind the team. Let's just try as a fan base and get behind the team instead of just getting on players' backs all the time, and sometimes for no reason. For no reason. You know, a lot of City fans did it to Otamendi. We were even doing it in the season when Otamendi was in the Premier League Team of the Year, for God's sake. Anyway, yeah, it's the definite three at the back with Otamendi, Fernandinho and Laporte. Zinchenko and Walker playing wide. Walker playing his usual number 10 role again. It's unbelievable. Where he cuts inside. Did you hear Cheesy say City are struggling for FFP, or he thinks they are? Interesting. Yeah, I did. I listened to that podcast this afternoon, Kim. He says, well, from rumours from people he knows, City could struggle this season with FFP, and they might sell, if you haven't heard it, in January. Hence why the John Stones rumours, even though that's been rubbished by City and Arteta. But he did say these are just rumours. He has no concrete evidence or anything like that. I'd be very surprised if we're going to struggle with FFP. I really would be, but maybe. I don't see how we can struggle with FFP, but terrible ball that from Fernandinho. But we've got to start passing the ball, moving it quicker in midfield. Raheem out blood. Come on, City. Sterling has been playing poor for a while. I'm not saying he hasn't been playing poor. I've never said that. Never said it. But by us all screaming and shouting at him and going over the top with comments, not that he cares anyway. But it's not going to make him change his game, is it? Anytime you say Pep gets something wrong, British think everything Pep does is right and perfect. No, they don't. Where are you getting that from? I mean, that's just such a stupid comment. Nobody is saying that Pep is perfect. Would I have picked this team tonight? No, I wouldn't have. Would I have dropped Mahrez at the weekend? No, I wouldn't have. But, you've got people on here, not even football managers, going on about, I mean, if Pep, all right, put it this way, this is what makes me laugh. If we'd won one trophy last season and maybe a trophy or a cup the season before or something like that, you'd probably look at it and go, well, I think Pep could do better. Now all of a sudden, because we're not first in the league, remember we are second in the Premier League. We're almost at Wembley for the Carabao Cup yet again against Villa or Leicester. We're in the next round of the FA Cup and we're playing Real Madrid in the next round of the Champions League. And all of a sudden, because, people with titty lips of, oh, we're not first, Liverpool are this, oh, we've lost 5-6 games, oh, we do. Suddenly Pep's all of a sudden, is this, is that, is the other. I find it absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Nobody's saying you can't have a go and you can't have your opinions and that, but I mean, some of the comments about Pep and, I do find it unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. We have one of the best managers in the world, yet some Blues never happy. I know. How can they call Sterling poor? You're right, mate. They're sounding like Man United fans. Absolute joke. Stephen Shelley says, well, everyone's entitled to the opinion, Stephen. I'm not saying, I just find it amazing that people get on certain players' backs constantly, and the manager's back. And it's almost like people think we are entitled to be first in the league, 10 points ahead of Liverpool. It is what it is. We are behind the team, just some players informing for a while, Andy. That's not very nice. I thought we were about to overtake the Rags in revenue this season. Well, that's what I thought. I don't think we will have an issue with FFP. Worst case, we can move some players on. Oh, Martin, sure, I was born in Carlisle, but I was made in the Royal Navy. Don't worry about some of these fans. Oh, no, I'm not worried about it. Whoa, kicking off here. Whoa, Laporte. Whoa, what's going on here? What's just happened? I missed that reading your comments. Something's happened here. Just watching it again. Corner comes in. Ooh, and he goes right into the back of Laporte. Oh, it's an elbow. And then he stands up. Bit of handbags. But it was the, I don't know who he is with the beard, bit of a bell end. It was his elbow right in the back of his head then. And he plays some replays, Jerry Creaney and the gang, then his Sport Blues will get a shock, yeah. Let's enjoy the game. It's nothing to do with first or second and it's him dropping plays in form, constantly playing the guy. He's done it all the time, Jay Fresh. I'm not getting into the argument. I keep telling you. You just said it yourself before you rotated the front three. It's not about that. And, you know, Pep does that. That is what Pep does, Jay Fresh. So it's not even up for discussion. He does that. And if you believe that he doesn't, and he's never done that, and this is something brand new, then that's your opinion. We're second, but we're not even in the same league as Liverpool. No one has a problem with second. People have a problem with competing in slides for first with the team we have. Yeah. Oh, what's gone on here? Something is just about to happen. Sorry, I'll come back to you. What's going on here? This is I mean, Kevin De Bruyne there, really poor touch. Oh, here we go. What's happened? Something happens now. I could hear it in the living room. Mara's into the box. Penalty to City. It's gone to VAR. I don't know what's happening. Is it gone ahead? Is it not? I'd like to see it again, I must admit, but didn't look a penalty, but let's see. Slow-mo. It's been overruled. Oh, have they overruled it, or has it been missed? I think we've missed it. It's only because I can hear it in there. Oh, it's a definite penalty, yeah. Gabby Jesus. Can't believe it. Can we get somebody who can take a fucking penalty for once? Still don't understand why Kevin De Bruyne doesn't take penalties. It's either I can only think that it's a lack of bottle. It's the only thing I can think of. He's the best passer over 10 yards, 20 yards in the team by a million miles. And how he can't take a penalty, I've no idea. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. But hey, Pep's a great coach, don't get me wrong. Could have had 2 pens there if he'd left his leg off the first tackle. Tried to be cocky, just what we need at this time. Gabby can't kick pens at all. Keeper off his line, what the 100th pen. Good save, Gabby missed. VAR is shit. Pen should have been retaken though. He was 2 yards off his line. Gabby missed it. Listen, I don't believe in all that nonsense anyway. Listen, he should just have scored it. It's that simple. And remember the off the line thing. Remember the off the line thing is not implemented to the letter of the law in the Premier League. That was one of the rulings because in Europe, great. I mean, anyone going to give Ottoman any credit for that? I doubt it. Pierluigi Collina said it. In Europe, you have to stay on your line. In the Premier League, they turned around and said at the beginning of this season, that, well, it's not one we're really interested in. If they're just slightly off the line, we're not going to do anything about it. That's the Premier League. That's Mike Riley for you. It's a corner to Sheffield United. Good header out again. I wonder who that was. Oh, yeah, it was that Otamendi. Brilliant clearance for the corner. Brilliant header out. Guess he's still crap, though. Cross into the box. Offside. Poor penalty. That's 3 missed in the last 6. Should have been taken a game. Bring Connor in. It is. Remember against Wolves, Sterling retook it. No, that's because of encroachment in the box, not because of the keeper off the line. Carl, that was to do with encroachment into the box by their players, not the keeper off the line. Anyway, we are 38 minutes in. City should be 2-0 up at least here. Good ball into Raheem. Good tackle, but Raheem again, you've got to be quicker, fella. He's given us the penalty, but he's not giving us much else, Lee Mason. It was a very poor penalty, though. It was very poor. Why doesn't De Bruyne take penalty? I have no idea. I have no idea. Maybe he's not confident to take penalties. I have no idea. I think if Gundogan's on the pitch, Gundogan takes them. Or obviously, if Kun's on the pitch, he takes them. But I honestly, I'm with you guys. I don't understand why Kevin De Bruyne. Maybe somebody can ask him online or ask Pep in his press conference why. Because I just don't get it. Put a ball on a sixpence, but can't take a penalty. Bit of a physical game, this, and I think. Oh God, that is unbelievable! What a cheap free kick! McBurney's just put his leg in the air and threw himself on the ground. Cheating bastard! Unbelievable. Oh, Gabby, come on! Little dink over the top. Anyway, let me get back to your comments. Hi, Gibstuff G47. Gabby will never be cut, unfortunately. Jesus needs a saviour in PKS. Penalty kick, sorry. We've been the better side. Ottoman man of the match. It's been brilliant. It's made some brilliant clearances. Oh my God, book him. Book him. See, look at that there. There's a classic example. He's just played it out and then dived in the air. It's a clear yellow card for diving. Simulation. Look him, book him. Won't do it again. Let's go back to your comments here. Ooh, a load of people. Can someone else take our penalties? Yeah. Put on Bernardo. Well, it's not going to put him on yet. Let's face it, we should be 2-0 up already. I think City should sign a player who takes pens in that. So, let's just bring Mario Balotelli back, eh? Teams deliberately play the refs against us. They know against us, and it's funny to watch. It's unbelievable. It is. Can I get a mode pod? Can I get a mode pod? What does that mean? Please. No idea what you're talking about. YT Libex. Can I get a mode pod? Don't know what that means, buddy. Anyway, 41 and a half minutes in. It's Sheffield United 0, City 0. Should be at least 2-0 up here. Missed a penalty. Gabby missed a penalty. Lee Mason is just a shit referee. Let's face it, it's absolutely garbage. But to be fair, apart from that cross at the back when Laporte got an elbow by McBurney in the back of his head, Ederson's had nothing to do. They've sort of huffed and puffed around the edge of the area, but no real chances. Oh, again, another late tackle. Fleck's now going, I tried to get the ball. Another late tackle. Get a grip of this game, Mason. He should have got a grip with VAR helping him out and had a red card in the first 10 minutes. I mean, again, that studs up. Look at it there. Look at that. I mean, Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. Going in sideways with his studs up. I mean, that's the type of tackle if Fernandinho stood staying the ground, he would snap his ankle. Be honest, if this game carries on the way it's going, I'd be surprised if Laporte comes out for the second half. because the last thing you want is getting injured. Well, come on, City, let's get a goal before half-time. Couple of minutes to go. Nice ball by Rodri out on the wide to Zinchenko. Can he get across him? Pulls it back to Raheem Sterling. Little dink in the box, not good enough, Raz. Come on. Laporte there getting stuck in and winning the ball from Matt Burney, not letting him have any. Laporte, I mean, just watching Laporte, I know he's coming back and he's a little bit rusty, but that fight, people were talking about that fight. I think somebody mentioned it. I think Carl mentioned it on the podcast last night. That aggression that maybe Stones doesn't have. You can see Laporte's got it in abundance. Mode, not pod, sorry. Can I get mode? Still don't know what that means, mate. Can I get mode? What mode? Dirty Gits, these are ridiculous. Yes, they are. Yusuf, give me the match. Give me the match. I don't know what you mean, give me the match. Jesus now misses 6 of his last 10. That's a shocking stat, Shedders. It really is. It's not great. Oh, nice little touch by Kevin. Plays it inside to Raz. Oh, Raz, what are you doing? Raz pulled out of that looking, thinking, they're gonna come right through the back of me here. Which they were, but he pulled out of it. I want Kun to break Ronnie's goal scoring. Can we get VAR check on Lee Mason's hard drive, please? Get some bloody Istanbul porn on there. Is back. Why Istanbul? What's the score? It's 0-0. Kevin De Bruyne shot. Ooh, not far away. 5 yards away. Sterling's having a mare. Yeah, he's not having a great game again. Nice shot, but just a little bit 2-3 yards wide and over. Laporte should be subbed half time, absolutely. No red card. VAR is a disgrace. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking after Ellen skills, I think you're talking about the early one. So something's going to about to happen. I can hear something going off. It's not a goal. Istanbul, Liverpool. Oh, right, okay. Sorry. Thought you were on about real porn, Ryan. I say Istanbul porn. Walker losing the ball. Come on, Cal. Fernandinho there. Straight over the top. Gets a yellow card. He's going 1, 2, 3. Fuck off, Mason. Absolute bellend. And Fernandinho, 5th booking. Okay, so he misses the next game. He's giving it. Oh, yes. Yes, that's it, Ferner. Straight in the back of the neck of Matt Burney, the fucking big bellend. Yeah, bit of fight there. Not wrong with that. And that is half time. Brody, how are you? Very well. He's got a yellow card for winning a header. Yeah, he did put his arm into the back. But then again, what happened to Matt Burney's elbow in the back of Laporte's head for the cross? Link for the game, it's on BT Sports, mate. Lee Mason getting in bin. Yeah, garbage. He's absolute. He is crap referee. Ferner's brain gone. No, I think he was just giving him a little bit back. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, Leonard. One thing you don't want to do is sit there and allow them to dictate the aggressive nature of the game. You need players like Laporte, you need players like Fernandinho giving it back, and if that's a yellow card, it's a yellow card. You know, give it them back and say, we're here for a fight. There's no problem about it. So I don't mind that, none whatsoever. But anyway, I'll be back. What you'll see is the logo come back up. It'll go a bit silent, but we'll be back for the resuming of the kickoff, which will be in about 15 minutes' time. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining us. Keep online. Don't go anywhere. You'll just see the thumb coming up now. That's the halftime thumb, and we'll see you for kickoff in the second half. Hi guys, we're back. Kickoff is just about to start, but it was interesting. What I did do was, if JFresh is still on, I don't know whether you are or you're not. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. But I went back because you made the comment about Pep sticking with the same teams, and I went back and had a look from January last season, the 2019 season. Against Newcastle, we started with Sterling, Aguero and Sane. Then against Burnley, we started with Bernardo Silva, Gabby Jesus and Mahrez. The Huddersfield game, Sterling, Aguero, Sane. Sterling, Gabby Jesus and Sane against Wolves. Followed by Liverpool, which was Sterling, Aguero, Sane. West Ham was Mahrez, Aguero and Sane. Against Chelsea, it was Bernardo Silva, Aguero and Sterling. Everton was Bernardo Silva, Aguero and Sane. And then Bernardo Silva, Aguero and Sterling for the Arsenal game. So it shows you every time, pretty much, on that running to the end of last season's campaign, from January through to the end of the season. Nearly every game, apart from maybe the odd one, he rotated. He rotated his team, his midfield and his strikers. And that's what he does. So anyway, we're underway. 45 minutes and 48. Doesn't look like there's any changes. So let's just hope that penalty miss is not going to come back and bite us in the backside. But anyway, let me just go back to see something comments. I'm back to the best channel ever. Socrates, how are you? Zambas, how are you, mate? Hamza on the ratings tomorrow. Everyone in the team 5.6. Maris 9. Mingy Wong, yay, best guy ever. How are you, mate? Dea Booley, hey, let's see your language, mate. Maris has been our best player offensively, but not the best on the pitch. Rain Yas, now I will go and watch second half. Oh, hi, Andy. How are you, Mingy Wong? Are you well, mate? Hope you're well, buddy. Anyway, what's going on here? You seen the photo of the penalty, Andy? When have I had time to see a penalty, mate? I haven't had the time. What about the penalty? What was the photo of, Ryan? If Simon does leave, how would you feel about Delafeo as his replacement? Good. Oh, nearly a decent ball in by Kevin from Mahrez at the back post, nearly. He's quick, 2 great feet, Premier League proven, knows Barcelona way. I'll be honest with you, no disrespect to Delafeo, he's in my fantasy football team, but I can't see him being a City player. Do we want another 5'5", striker? Hi Andy, how are you? Kador, I'm very well, buddy. How are you, mate? Hope you're having a good evening. Thanks for coming along and watching. Andy, maybe we should keep wearing the Hacienda kit. Oh, Carl, your suspicions and your superstitions. I'm not really sure a City kit anyway, makes us play any better. Be interesting to look at the stats, though, about when we're winning it and when we don't. Not that I know the stats, and I don't think I've spent that much time looking, but that's a task for you, Carl. Tell us this season how many times they've won in blue and compared to the Hacienda kit. Okay, mate, how are you? Yeah, I'm good, mate. Yeah, bit of a busy day and rushing, trying to get this vlog set up. Earlier, there was a bit of a problem with YouTube, but we got it sorted in the end. How are you anyway? Hope you're well. Ryan, Delafeo had his good moments in mid-table in Prem, got his move back to Barcelona, got a shit-tough game. He's at his level. The photo just shows how far Hendo was off his line. It's all over Twitter. Said it before. This is the thing, Ryan. If you research and go back and have a look, you'll probably find it somewhere. And I can't for the life of me off the top of my head think where it's from. Pierluigi Collina was interviewed at the beginning before the start of the season, and he was talking about the fact of referees, and he was talking solely about the fact that how can British refs ref in the Champions League and European competitions when they're not using exactly the same rules as European refs are in different countries. And that was his point. And then he raised several when the commentator or interviewer was saying about well, what do you mean? What examples? He said, for example, Mike Riley has said that for penalties in Europe, the keeper has to keep 1 foot on the line at all times, or 2 feet. I can't remember what it was in Europe, but Mike Riley's turned around and said it's not a law that we're going to enforce to the letter. It'll be one of those, Now, this is coming from Mike Riley. I mean, you tell me how many penalties this season have been retaken for a keeper being off his line. That shows you how seriously they're taking that incident. So, by the letter of the law, he should have at least 1 foot on the line. We know we've seen loads of penalties this season where keepers clearly haven't, but they've not really done anything about it. And that's because Mike Riley said at the beginning of the season, it's one of the rules that they're not going to interpret to the letter of the law. Rightly or wrongly, Mara's free kick, hits it straight at the wall. And now we've got Rodri playing it wide to Zinchenko. I do think, I don't know, I'm looking at this and thinking we look very much in control defensively with the 3 at the back. We do. We look solid. But not really creating many great chances. Nice ball through there by Laporte. Oh, another tackle, another free kick on Gabby. Wasn't the penalty taken against Wolves? Yeah, because of encroachment, Billy McHugh. Wasn't because of the keeper off the line. It was encroachment by the Wolves players. That's the reason why. Not the keeper off the line. Even though the keeper was off the line. I don't know what's going on here. The problem I've got here is I can hear this in the next room and I can hear crowd noise and things like that, so I don't even know what's happening. I can only tell you what's happening here. And that is another poor free kick from Kevin De Bruyne. A poor one from Mahrez, now poor one from Kevin. Sterling plays it to Kevin. I mean, again, another poor pass by Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, definite yellow card coming for Rodri here. Proper tactical foul. One of those that maybe should have happened against Palace. He's learnt his lesson clearly, not allowing him to get away. But how he cuts between both Walker and Rodri is pretty poor defending by both there. And that's his 5th booking of the season, Rodri's. So we've got Fernandinho and Rodri now on 5 for the season. And that won't be the end of cards. And guarantee you, it wouldn't surprise me if there's a red card in this game by the way it's going. I think this was a lie, wasn't apparently taken. Tap Jealous, I don't know what that means, mate. It's a corner for Sheffield United, 53 minutes and 10 seconds into the game. Winning the header at the near post there. They've got another corner. It was Fernandinho winning it, actually. Got his head to it. Big deep corner. Ederson gets hands to it. And he skies it. I think it's a foul on Ederson. Free kick to City. 54 minutes into the game. Sterling hasn't scored assist in his last 6 matches. Yeah, that's a bit of a worry. From start 2019, any keeper facing a penalty ought to have at least one part of the foot on the goal line or jumping on the line. Yeah, I know that. That's the rules, Ryan. That is the rule. But like I said, Mike Riley said that it's one of the rules that they're not going to really enforce. That's the problem we have. That's the problem we face. They're going to introduce VAR. They should stick to the letter of the law and say 1 foot must be on the goal line at the moment of impact from the penalty taker. They don't. Like I said, you tell me how many penalties have been retaken this season for keepers being off the line, and I guarantee you there'd be at least 50% of the time, 50% of the time, keepers are off the line at the moment of impact. But VAR do nothing about it. Refs are not doing it. Because that's Mike Riley's point, and that's what Pierluigi Collina was talking about. Sterling here crosses it in. Kevin De Bruyne plays it out to Fernandinho, puts inside. Little chip through. Oh, does he keep it in? He kept it in, but it's gone for a throw-in. They only seem to have one option from set pieces yet. Right. 55-50 in. Another throw-in. Sort of dying off a little bit of death this game. I'm ignoring your comments, Martin. No, you're not even on, mate. When was the last time you commented? Let me see. Because you haven't commented for ages, mate. Martin lost his Wi-Fi. Yeah, his router's knackered or something. Needs a new router. So, unfortunately, he couldn't do the watch along, and we didn't want to. I couldn't really do it, but I've got work to do. But we didn't want to let you down, so I've taken a couple of hours out to do this watch along. Right. Not sure I am wrong or not. I've just answered you there, Mingy Wong. Are you Wong or not? Now, what's the update at the moment, Jamie Curtis? Well, we're 57 minutes in. Everton are winning 2-0. Calvert-Lewin scored against Newcastle. Southampton are beating Palace 2-0. Just shows you, doesn't it? And that's the Palace are at home. And City's 0-0. Not much happened this half. Sterling plays the ball out wide to Kyle Walker. Walker plays, I don't know what sort of ball that was, but it's still Kevin De Bruyne is on side, plays it back to Walker. Walker tries to put in a cross. Is it going out? It's going out for a corner. It is. You're very ploddy from City. It is. It's not great. I think Pep might need to make a change in the next 5 minutes. Oh, Roger getting his head nearly cross to the near post. Roger getting a flick on, and it is just wide. You just see this angle. Jesus Christ, when I say just wide, it literally nearly scraped the post. Unlucky that. Anyway, they're making a sub. Received what are the... Sorry about that, didn't want that. Was just looking at what the scores are. So Villa 0, Watford 1, Bournemouth 2, Brighton 0. Not good for my keeper in Fantasy League. Crystal Palace 0, Southampton 2, Everton 2, Newcastle 0, and we've got Chelsea beating Arsenal 1-0. Jorginho penalty, David Luiz sent off for Arsenal. That's a surprise. There's a surprise. He's an absolute loon. David Luiz sent off. Yeah, he is. Everton 2-0 up. Need a Newcastle Cup. My prediction. I had a good weekend on my fantasy team and amassed 93 points. They've given up on physical and now going for pace. Yeah, I mean, this game's just become drab, boring. Nothing is happening. Nothing at all. I don't know whether we're just going to keep playing and playing and playing, try and tire them out. Sterling going into the area, loses the ball, what's become a typical runner for him of late, just overrunning it into the defender. Laporte winning 2 or 3 tackles. Just the fact of Walker and Zinchenko have done, playing in this formation, Walker and Zinchenko have just done absolutely nothing in the game. Nothing. They're not got wide, they're not really affected the game, neither of them. Mahrez plays the ball out, Sterling inside the area. Pulls across. Ooh, cleared by the defender. Possibly go to a back four, standard back four, and add another midfielder. Good ball into the box. No power on it, Gabby. Get some power on the header. Just nothing. It was like just a... He's onside as well. Just no power on it. Feels like there's just no real interest in the Premier League at all now. Hoping we perform better once the Champions League comes around. Good point. I'm just listening to something's happening, but I'm not sure what. But it's not a goal. Yeah, good point. Simo 270. It is. It's a bit. It's a Sheffield United, something Sheffield United, a good close. A little dink over the top of Zinchenko, pulls it back inside the box. Ederson gets a hand to it, a back heel. Went straight into Ederson's hands. City breaking away. Walker plays a ball, which is well over hit, goes out for a throw-in. Come on, Pep, time for a change. Gabby is a winger more, like, let's face it. Yeah, given that they're playing wing backs, they've not done it. They've not done anything, neither of them. I think Aguero should come on. Yeah, maybe. You should put a live match timer on these streams. Keep up the good work. Yeah, well, yeah, we normally do, mate. I'll be honest with you. We're having problems. We normally, if you see the previous live watch-alongs, we do have a timer on it. But everything was set up to go, and then YouTube was just dicking about. So we had to close everything down, restart again. And by the time we kicked off after 7 minutes. So by the time we got it back up again, we had to just go with what the basics that was on here. So yeah, we normally do. We have had a timer on in the past on the watch-alongs, but it was just one of those things. Can't believe that the penalty was saved, and Kobe Edwards. It was a crap penalty. Good height for the keeper. It was perfect height. Either top corner or bottom corner. You've got to go low or high, not right in the middle. Especially if they dive the right way. You're giving them every opportunity to get a hand to it. To be fair, their keepers made 2 or 3 very good saves. Anyway, we are 63 minutes in. There's no changes so far by Pep. And we've not really created anything of note in the second half. It's all a little bit, Sergio's coming on. Pep shouting to Sergio by all accounts. What it looks like. Is he? Yeah. So we're going to get Sergio coming on shortly. Laporte and Nico have been outstanding. Time to move further back in midfield. Are they outstanding because they're playing in a 3? Ball into Sterling. What the hell was that, Raheem? That was poor. Very, very poor. He's all out of sorts at the moment. He really is. But Sergio's taking his top off. Will he actually, yeah, I think if anything, I'd bring Sterling off. And I'd put Gabby on the left, Sergio up front, because he's another poor game, very poor game. Foden and Sergio need to come on. Well, Sergio's coming on. It wouldn't surprise me if he comes on for Sterling. He hasn't been great at all again tonight. Very much out of sorts. So we need him. We need him to be back firing again. We really do. Because there's something clearly not right. Anyone else thinking this game's crying out for Phil Foden? Yeah, maybe. It's crying out for a little bit of something in midfield. It's a little bit slow. You know, they're looking at it now. They've got 5 in midfield against Zinchenko's come inside and Rodri. So they've got 5 surrounding there. Sterling might be rested for Sunday. I think he definitely will. Trying to 1-2 Raz there was Zinchenko, but Zinchenko's ball was poor. Mahrez has sort of drifted out onto this side. Try and give a bit of support. He's on the left now. Puts a cross in. Mendy-esque hits the first defender. Inside to Sterling, plays a 1-2. Yeah, it's a foul. Zinchenko saying I didn't even touch him, he dived over me. It was a free kick. So Sergio is on. So Jesus has come off. Wow. So he's keeping Sterling on. So what are your thoughts, boys, girls? What are your thoughts on this? Because it ain't great. I'll be honest with you. It's a bit of a... Thought we were okay in the first half, but so far, second half, we've been dire. But we've got the main man's on. Let's hope Sergio can pull us out of it. It's all about 3 points. Why won't he? Carl, you are nothing if not predictable. Why won't he play both? Oh, why won't he play Gabby and Gun? He did the other day. Sterling is playing shocking. He's not having a great game. He isn't. But then again, to be fair, only Mahrez has done anything in the game. Gabby's done nothing in the game. Kevin De Bruyne hasn't been great, if I'm being honest. So there's nobody apart from the defenders who have got centre backs, Laporte, Fernandinho, and Otamendi. Nobody's really covering themselves in any glory. None of them. Sterling in the box. Tries to chip it to the back post. And it flicked off it. And the cheating Sheffield United player Stephen saying I never touched it. Did he touch it? Probably not. Yeah, give up. Sterling out, Bubba go in. Now it has happened. No, it hasn't. Nothing has happened. Carl has a point in the podcast, though. We've scored tons when Jesus and Sergio play together. Yeah, I'm not. Listen, it's Ocean Race 1. I don't disagree with Carl. It's just the point was in the podcast we were saying this is what Pep does. This is what he's always done. And it just, for whatever reasons, I don't know why. Only Pep knows why, and the coaching team. But it's something he always does. Well, Pep's looking very frustrated in the dugout, gesticulating. Anyway, Rodri in midfield plays a shocking pass. Let's run out for a City. What's going on here? What's that gobshite going on about? Bezic again, he shouldn't even be on the bloody pitch. I think Sheffield United's just nearly scored and missed a sitter by all accounts. I don't know what Walker's giving the ball away again. This will be it coming up now. Played into midfield. He turns. Kevin De Bruyne not even following his man. Kyle Walker not even doing anything with his man. Cut all 3-4 players, cutting past every player, not a tackle going in, plays it out wide, cuts it across the box, and how Matt Burney has missed from 6 yards out. He's not even got a touch on the ball. Gosh, City might come third. Even if we lost tonight, we'd still be second. He's offside anyway. Oh, well, God. Oh, the Villa only. We've scored. Let's see. Is it another De Bruyne special? John Tracy, there's nothing wrong with this. What's coming up in a second? I'll talk you through it. So Fernandinho plays it out wide to Kyle Walker. Plays a lovely ball into Sterling, keeps the ball, plays it back out to Kevin De Bruyne. What a ball in. And that man, Sergio Aguero, 1-0 Man City. Wow, what a brilliant ball by Kevin. And the man, the fox in the box, in the right place. What a goal. People were saying, what were they saying? Right? Seriously, something seriously wrong at City? Nonsense. People need to chill out. What a ball. Whoa. I mean, he's threaded this ball into a gap of about 2 yards. With a keeper coming out and a defender going in, and it still beat both of them. Well, he megged their defender. What a ball. And that man again, Sergio Aguero. Excellent. Now, come on, City. Should already have been 2-0 up at this point. Well, at least I get an assist for Kevin and a goal for my captain, Aguero, in my fantasy league. Come on, City. Let's put this tie to bed. Let's get another one. I think both Otamendi and Laporte have been very good tonight. I think Fernandinho's been good as well. Kyle Walker needs to be careful of his passing. Again, he's not played for, what, 3-4 games? Told you Cum will score. That's the City I know and look. So everyone's changing the tune now, aren't they? Everyone's like, oh, we're the greatest, we're this, that, and the other. Come on. We'll win, lose, or draw. We're City fans and we stick with the team regardless. I said it always, Kun is the best striker ever. Mahrez Nets goal says Epic Theory. He'd be closing in on Henry's record assists. So yeah, he is. Good point, Shedders. He is. He's very close now. Well, we thought he'd overtake it. Is it 5? Is it 5? 6 he needs. He's just got 1. I think it's at 5. 5 more he needs by the end of the season. You've got to think he's going to get that. Count Aguero, Leonard, the best we have since Paul Molden. Paul Molden should have been and could have been, if he carried on from his youth career, an unbelievable finisher. The goals Paul Molden scored were phenomenal. If you haven't seen the interview I did with David White, over 2 days, go on the channel and go and search back for the David White interviews. He talks about Paul Molden. What a finisher he was at youth level. Phenomenal figures. He scored something like 200 and odd goals in one season. Frightening. Anyway, City keeping the ball out to Walker. Walker, oh, come on again. Another cynical foul. Got to be a yellow card, surely. Or has he already been booked and he won't book him again? Did he book him? Don't look like it. Maybe because he's already in the book. Kevin De Bruyne is standing over the free kick here. 76 minutes into the game. Mahrez swings it in. Good header out by their centre-back. Goes out for a corner. City players breaking records, eclipsing even Trevor Morley. Aymerich's blowing a little bit here. I think he might be looking at the bench, thinking, "I think I've had my time. I think I might need a bit of a change." Oh, yeah, Aymerich's. I think he's ready. Is he ready for a change? I think he is. He's wincing a little bit. Don't know what that is all about, but it's a flick on by. It was Rodri onto their player's boot. It looked like he's limping a little bit. He's wincing as well. He's coming off Laporte. I think he's saying he's all right. I think he's just knackered. That's his first game back. What a brilliant performance. Eric Garcia's coming on. Great to see him back. What a player. And God knows we've missed him. But it's what we've got squad for. And we've got young Eric Garcia's coming on. Probably still playing in a 3 at the back. Tricky Trev, superior. Hope you weren't the guy that kissed me at Bradford. Andy, who's the best striker in the history of football for you? In the history of football? Ever? Or are you talking about a certain decade? Or are you talking about a certain era? Or are you talking about City? You have to be a bit more specific if you mean ever in the history of the game. God, Jesus Christ. Are you talking about people I've seen live? Or talking about strikers, centre-forward strikers, or attacking players? Or you have to be a bit more specific, Leonard. Dirty cheats, Laporte man of the match. I think he's done all right. I think Otamendi's been better, if I'm being honest. I'm not just saying that. I think he has been better, but he's been very, very good. Alongside Otamendi, him and Laporte been very good. Akil says Mahrez, there's a surprise. Kevin De Bruyne is the first player across Europe's top 5 leagues to get 15 assists this season. It's becoming the norm for a minute. He's absolutely phenomenal. Just looking at what the scores are. Aston Villa 1. Watford 1. Let's hope it stays like that. Bournemouth are now 3-0 up against Brighton. Well, that's not going to be good. My keeper's not getting any points for this week. Sterling inside. Centre circle, plays it to Con. He plays it wide to Mahrez. Mahrez running into the box. Hits the first player. Crystal Palace 0, Sheffield. Crystal Palace 0, Southampton 2, Everton 2, Newcastle 0, Sheffield United 0, City 1, and still 1-0 Chelsea. KDB best midfielder in the world currently, without a shadow of a doubt. Out and out striker. Are you talking about ever in the history of the game? Like ever, or are you talking about in my lifetime that I've seen? Because I didn't see the likes of Jimmy Greaves. I didn't see the likes of Pele and players like that. Clean sheet would be nice. It would be nice. Be a change. Oh, excuse me. Handicaps plus 125 underdog win. Handicaps plus 125 underdog win. I don't know what that means, mate. Did you predict one of your predictions? Yes, I did. Except for this one, I said 3-1 City. But yeah, I did. I did well last week. 9 points. Or 10 points. 9 points last week. Or 10, I can't remember. Oh, Edison, come on. That's 2 sloppy bits of play by Edison there. Big ball out, and then he's just put one out for a throw in, putting us back under pressure. He predicts 1 week, every week. No, I don't always. I didn't. I did last week, but I didn't the week before. Now City here on the break. Ugh, Sergio tripped over the ball. Well, Sergio's complaining about something here. Oh, yes, that's what he's complaining about. He's come in and just completely took. I think because he's already on a yellow card, Sergio's going, that is a yellow card, a definite yellow card again. And you've not if he went on a yellow card, that is another yellow card without a shadow of a doubt. But because he's on a yellow, that's what Sergio's saying. He's just completely just taken out. Now Pep's having a go at the fourth official, going, you know, are we not counting? Are we not counting our first yellows? Is it like, oh no, we don't want to give him a red? Unbelievable. The referees are so weak. They are so weak. Who's he booking now? I think he's just booked Raheem Sterling for complaining. I don't know. Pep's going mad. He was at the fourth official, now at one of the Sheffield United's assistants. Again, another tackle. And now he's just booked McBurney for gobshiting. Guns in City lifted. Aguero looks booked. Was it? I don't. Was it Aguero? I thought it was Sterling. I thought it was Sterling got booked for complaining. I don't know. Nothing came up on the screen, so it didn't say who was booked because BT Sport is shy. Oh no. Oh, it was Aguero. Sorry, my apologies. Aguero was. It's just come up on my screen. Ref's totally lost control of this game. Ball in there. It's gone out for a corner. McBurney there defending. He's lost the game. I mean, he lost the game. You know when he lost the game? When he should have given a red card for that tackling on Laporte early on. He's totally lost. I mean, I'd like to know. I don't know how many yellow cards are in this game now, but it must be 5 apiece for each team. I mean, he's totally lost. And in fairness, could have been 1 or 2 more red cards. Sterling cutting into the box. Tried to take him on. Sterling again. Oh! Unlucky. That was a great run. That was more like Raheem. Just skimmed the outside of the post. Takes the ball from the outside. Cuts into the box. Beats 3 players. A little layoff. Oh, unlucky. That's better. It was Aguero. Yeah. Ooh, again, that looked late. Offside. We were lucky to walk off this without any injuries. Refs lost it. Leonard, lost it a long time ago. He makes an anagram of sea lemon. How long did it take you to work that one out, Superior Bean? It must be a better one than sea lemon, surely. I need time to think. Oh my God, what is wrong with Ederson's kicking? Another one is just pumped out into touch for a throw-in. What do I think of Lee Mason? Absolute shite, being honest. Sorry to swear, but garbage. Bryner on a run here. Plays ball across the corner. Oh! Kun tried to dummy it for Sterling, and they got a Bezic or Baldock got a touch on it, and it's gone out for a corner. Having another sub here. Who's coming on? Having a chat. Are they going to bring anybody? I think they'll bring somebody on just to run the clock down a bit. It's about 3 points. Bryner taking the corner here. 86.5 minutes. Plays it back to Raheem. I'm trying to play a bit of keep ball here in triangles. Don't know why they've done that. Mahrez and Sterling, I don't know why they've done that, the pair of them. And that goal kick there was a rolling ball. Not pulled that back. Big ball over the top. It's inside now to Kevin De Bruyne. 5 yards inside the half, plays it wide to Fernandinho out on the right wing. Walker pumps it long. I'd rather stonemason reft. Something not right with Raheem. He has no confidence. Clearly, he's not hitting the form of, oh my God, Rodri nearly. Don't be sloppy. Clearly, he's not playing like he did at the start of the season, and something clearly is wrong. Maybe it's a niggle. Maybe it's tired. Maybe it's confidence. Maybe, who knows? We don't know what the real reason is. But we've got to support him. Raz just inside the half, plays it into Mahrez. Mahrez now 25 yards out, plays a ball through to Raheem. Oh. To be fair, this time around, the ball was a little bit long and it was a bit wide, and he tried to hit it first time, came off the defender and hit his head. Anyway, we're into the 89th minute. Sheffield, dirty Kobe Edwards. They have been very dirty tonight. Some nasty challenges. Now they've got away with keeping 11 on the pitch so far. I don't know. Another block and a ball out there by Otamendi, who for me tonight, possibly man of the match. Mahrez running through. He's still got the ball. He's inside the box. He's cutting onto his right foot. Now, if that was Raheem Sterling, people would be having a right go at Raheem Sterling. This time he cuts in, hits it straight against the defender as a shot. Let's see where all the Mahrez fanboys are moaning about that. Man of the match has been given by BT as Kevin De Bruyne. Wonderful pass for Sergio's a goal, don't get me wrong. Apart from that, it's been all right. It's been okay. one of the better City players tonight, I'm guessing. I wouldn't begrudge him for that pass alone. Was just superb, absolutely superb. But I don't think he's been amazing. Sterling should have left it for KDB. What do you think about City's performance? Yeah, mixed. Yeah, not too bad in the first half. Second half the game weren't very good. Since Sergio's come on, in fact, since Sergio's come on and Gabby's gone off, we've been better. We've been actually better. So, where's Carl? Sterling has been trying to be a striker for long now. He forgot how to be a winger. Let's not get on his back, superior being. Sheffield United players are so indisciplined; they're just awful. They have been tonight. They're not normally. They are not normally like this. But they've been, they've been like a Neil Warnock team tonight. Shocking. Sergio winning a corner again. Brilliant work from Sergio. Strong. So we've got 4 minutes of extra time. We are 90 minutes and 40 seconds in. Thought Laporte was man of the match. He'd be up there for me. City making a change. Bernardo Silva's coming on just to run down the clock a little bit. Who's he bringing off? Mahrez? No, Raheem. Raheem's coming off for... looks like he's got a bit of a cut on his face. But 3 points. We always knew that if we hold out, we want another Palace. But we always knew this was going to be a difficult game. Sheffield United are doing really well in the league. Tough team at home. They've done well. But KDB there giving the ball away, trying to go for a corner. But luckily their pass has gone out for a throw-in. Coming up to 92 minutes. Sergio just giving away a free kick on the edge of on the centre circle, halfway line with a little nudge in the back. Bubblegum in for Sterling, should have been a longer go. Maybe Leonard, maybe he's trying to maybe it's not a fitness issue. Maybe he's just trying to play him into form. Ederson came out there, big punch. Kevin De Bruyne, Kevin should have flicked it over the top. Give it him back. They're inside the area. Oh, what a tackle that was. Who was that? Who was that who made that tackle? Was it Rodri? What a great tackle that was. Great block. Yeah, I think it was Rodri. Or was it Eric Garcia? Might have been, I don't know. Ball over the top here. Good shout from Ederson. Otamendi leaves it, lets it run through for Ederson. We're now coming into the final minute. Got to love the crowd crying at time wasting when they've just fouled for 92 minutes. Yeah, Garcia to start against Fulham is good young defender. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if you see the likes of Garcia, maybe Taylor Howard-Bellis playing together against Fulham. Not seen this many fouls since I watched these. Very good, superior beam. Anyway, we're in the sort of dying seconds. Aguero runs around the outside into the box, puts back again. No one to hit it to. Hits it, gives it to Rodri. It was nearly one of those pile drivers again, but this time he's about 5 yards wide. Ooh, and it was going in the bottom corner, but it was just curling away. This is going to be tight. They've got a free kick by all accounts in the when it's in the 95th minute. So this is ongoing. I'm listening. Well, that's it. We've survived. And this, what that was about was Kevin De Bruyne giving away a free kick 25 yards out. I think Pep was putting his hands in the air and why are you giving a free kick away there? But anyway, the final whistle's gone. City have won 1-0. Just ask you one question. Ooh, that's it. Guys, good win, 3 points, hard-fought game. But Sheffield United were very physical, very dirty on occasions. But it is what it is. It's a man's sport. It just shows you the class of Kun Aguero, Kevin De Bruyne. Changed the game when Kun came on and Gabby went off. But Otamendi tonight was superb. Thought Laporte was excellent. De Bruyne, what a pass. Absolutely amazing. Thought the General was immense tonight. He was very, very good. Let's hope people get off his back for once. But guys, who was your man of the match? We'll no doubt be back tomorrow, and we'll be doing a player ratings of sorts, no doubt. So time to stick on Chelsea and Arsenal. Yeah, guys, listen, I want to say a massive thank you to everybody for coming on tonight. Really do appreciate it. Like I said, sorry, first 5 minutes or so we were missing, and problem with YouTube, and there was nothing we could do about it. But we'll be back tomorrow. City, hard-fought win, 1-0, kept a clean sheet, and that man again, I think that's 6 in 3 for Sergio Aguero. Unbelievable. Absolutely brilliant. For me, ref trying to play extra for them, equal standard. Great win, that hard-fought. Shedder's Otter, man of the match. Yeah, he was for me, I'm being honest, just from Laporte and Kevin De Bruyne. But clean sheet is all that matters. Carl, we bring Gabby off, we bring Kun on, and it changed the game, mate. Mahrez is playing better than Raheem. I just said it. He is, yeah, there's no doubt about it. City fans in full voice, clapping the team there. They're all there, cheering on. The City players, Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne, are going over, giving them a wave. Good win. Thanks for the stream, Andy. You're welcome, mate. Thanks, Andy. You're more than welcome, Dudley. Guys, this is Andy from Man City Fan TV. Thank you once again. Have a great evening. Good win. 3 points, 1-0, clean sheet. Away at Sheffield United, who were playing very well, and we came away with it, fingers crossed, with no injuries. But anyway, listen, take care. Have a wonderful evening. We'll be back tomorrow. And if you've not listened or watched the podcast that we did last night with Carl and Martin, go over and have a listen. Some very interesting points there about fan noise and things like that. Plus, we reviewed the Villa and the Palace game as well. But guys, take care. Have a wonderful evening. We'll see you soon.